Yes, folks, it is finally here. It is New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 12. The Alpha versus the Omega for the United States Championship. It's the newest championship, but it's probably the biggest draw when it comes to Americans going to watch Wrestle Kingdom 12. Now, we are going to break down the matches here for you. Give you guys a little insight. Now, they have already announced that coming up here, that New Japan will go to Long Beach. So they are already planning great American shows. Trying to figure out exactly the words because I was kind of surprised when I heard about it. But it is what it is. Now, let's go to the card. There are 9 matches on the card, and one is a pre-show. That is the New Japan Rumble. They don't know who's in the match yet. I'm sure that there'll be some surprises in the match. I'm excited to find out who the surprises are. I'm not going to be reading Twitter. I purchased New Japan World. I'm going to watch it. I'm actually going to bring my computer into my bedroom, wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and hit play when it starts to play. And by the time I wake up, I'll probably wake up to Tanahashi and Jay White or something like that. Unless I get really excited and want to, wake up to Cody and whatever. Okay, so the first match we're going to talk about is Roppongi 3K against the Young Bucks. Now, this is tag team matches for the IWGP, which stands for the International Wrestling Grand Prix, and that's their junior heavyweight tag team championship match. Yes, their matches have happened a lot. A lot of these teams that are in the junior heavyweight division era have been in there. So I'm not surprised to see these two teams. Roppongi 3K, though, is seconded by Rocky Romero. Rocky is amazing. I just love his work. He was a part of the original Roppongi Vice team from IWGP. They were IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champions quite a few times. The other team, the Young Bucks, they are Kenny Omega's seconds. Whipping Boys. I don't really know what to say about the Young Bucks. They do have a mind to make money, as they have done fairly well. If they were managers, they would do okay. For Hot Topic, they've sold a lot of merch, and good for them. Unfortunately, Roppongi 3K is a much better team, and will retain the titles. And that's my call. But truthfully, I think I'm glad it's the first match. I really wish it was the second match. I would put on the Gauntlet match first and then the Roppongi match, because that Gauntlet match just seems incredible. And let's go to that match next. So it's the Gauntlet match for the Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Team Championships. It is the Bullet Club. Bad Luck Fale, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa against Chaos, which is Ishii, Yano, and Beretta. I am not Japanese, so I'm probably going to screw up these names a little bit. Michael Elgin and War Machine, Hansen and Raymond Rowe. Then you have Suzuki Gun, Tashi, Zack Sabre Jr., and then their partner Aizita, which I probably just totally screwed up. And then you have Takaguchi Japan, Juice Robinson, Takaguchi, and Maccabi. So I'm gonna say, it's a tough one. I'm going to just say that the Bullet Club retains. It's just to make it a Bullet Club night. if the Young Bucks win, and then the Bullet Club wins, Cody, well, okay, we'll move on to the next match. But I think either the Bullet Club will win, or I could see Elgin and War Machine win. I did hear War Machine might be going to WWE. I'm not sure yet, because if they do, you wouldn't give them the titles. But I mean, you got to do something with them, and you could have some really good wars, 6-man wars between the Bullet Club and Elgin and War Machine. So that's what I would do, probably. Those are the two top teams in my book. Next match, Cody Rhodes with Brandy Rhodes against Kota Ibushi. This match, to me, looks like a match that could be a launching pad for the winner to challenge. But where's the challenge? So could the winner, if Kota Ibushi wins, would he challenge Kenny Omega? Would he challenge Tanahashi? Would he challenge Okada? Who knows? If Cody wins, would he then challenge Omega, or are they saving that? Would he challenge Tanahashi for the Intercontinental Championship? That's an interesting way to make a feud with Cody and Omega, deciding on who's the junior heavyweight, or who's the biggest heavyweight, since there's two different heavyweight titles there. It's an interesting match. I don't know who's going to win. I don't care who's going to win, because I'm going to love it, and I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. So that's one of the matches I am really looking forward to. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes and Kota Ibushi. In the second match, or in the next match that's on the card, it is the Killer Elite Squad, Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer, against Los... No, I'm not even going to try it, folks. I will try to get the pronouncement correctly next time, but this is Evil and Sonata. It's the Ingables, Japan. I tried, but it is an interesting tag team match. Evil and Sonata won the World Tag League. The Killer Elite Squad, of course, the champions, and it's going to be one hell of a tag team match. That goes on 5th. I could see the Killer Elite Squad keeping it. I wouldn't be surprised to see Evil and Sonata win the match, though. It's going to be a great one. In the next match, you have Suzuki versus Goto in a match where the loser gets their hair cut. There are no seconds, so no managers, nobody at the ringside. Death match for the Never Openweight Championship. This match, I think you might actually see some blood in two matches here, and I think this is one of them. I think they're going to beat the living holy hell out of each other. It's going to be vicious. One of the matches I am really looking forward to, and that's my kind of wrestling. I like when two guys get in the ring and beat the crap out of each other. So I'm looking forward to it. Suzuki and Goto. I'm going to go with Goto. I think that he deserves to win. I know he won the Never Openweight Championship last year at Wrestle Kingdom 11, but the guy needs to win. And, you know, I like him, so I want him to win. And if he loses his hair, and it's still going to be an amazing match. So, there you go. In match number 7, as they say, 1 being the New Japan Rumble on the pre-show, so this will be match 7 going down the line. You have the 4-way match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. It is 1 fall to a finish. So you're going to have one person get pinned, and who is going to take the pinfall? I would love it to be, if you're going to change the title, get the champion to get pinned. Then you have no confusion on, hey, the champion never got pinned, blah, blah, blah. It just makes sense. Marty Scurll is the champion. He is part of the Bullet Club. He is the villain. Really cool gimmick. I really like this guy a lot. Takahashi is more, he seems to be a very interesting character. I want to see more of him, which is why I'm really excited to see Wrestle Kingdom 12. In fact, since I have New Japan World, I might even watch one of his matches ahead of time just to kind of get an idea. Watch a little tape, as they say. Kushida, who is the Pro Wrestling World Cup champion, and Will Ospreay, who is an amazing wrestler. He's a good wrestler. I'm very interested to see that. I cannot pick a winner. Truthfully, I cannot pick a winner. But if you gave me $1 and said who's going to win the match, it would be Tashida. I think he's got it. Or Takahashi. I'd love to see Takahashi win it and see what he does with it. And then we go to Tanahashi versus Jay White. This is a singles match for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. You know, folks, Tanahashi has a great record here at Wrestle Kingdom. I think he might only have lost a few times. He has a great winning record. He has been in more championship matches, but literally everybody's been in a championship match because there's only 2 that are not in this card. And Jay White, he is Switchblade Jay White. He came off an excursion. I'm interested to see what they do with this, but I cannot see them take the title off of Tanahashi, especially if one of the 2 from that singles match is going to challenge, if it's Cody or Kota Ibushi. That would be amazing. But it's going to be a great match. Jay White, Tanahashi, awesome. That will turn it up to 11. Until the next match, which will turn it up to like 25. Dave Meltzer has already wrote his thing for this, calling it the match of the year and giving it 7 stars. I know it. It's going to be one of the greatest wrestling matches in history because it is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Bar none, straight up one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and that's Chris Jericho. The guy has been entertaining for years and years, and he is fighting as the Alpha versus Kenny Omega, who is the champion, who is the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion. Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. This is what's selling it for Americans. This is what sold it for me. The last match I want to talk about is a great match. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be sold and wanting to buy it. I want to see Omega versus Jericho, no DQ, for the IWGP United States Championship. Now, Omega could get his boys, because I can't call them men because they're not. He could get his boys, the Young Bucks, to come in and interfere. I would love to see those 2 guys take any of Jericho's moves. Just saying. Yeah, I would love to see some, it's a no DQ match. Are you going to get interference? Who knows? Are you going to get, you are going to get a match of the year. I don't think they're going to come out here in Wrestle Kingdom 12 and screw around and not have the match of the year. Not try to blow everybody out of the water. So it's going to be an amazing match, but I will say this, as much as Chris Jericho is great, he's not the New Japan guy. Kenny Omega is the New Japan guy. He's the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion. So I think you're going to have Omega retain here at Wrestle Kingdom. It's going to be an awesome match, and I think the no DQ match is good. And then the last match for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, you have on one side Naito, who is he's got his own group, and they're an amazing group there. Los Innobles, I'm trying to pronounce it. And then you have Okada, who is number 1 ranked in the PWI 500. He has been champion longer than many others have been for years. The guy has it all. And so it's Okada versus Naito. And who's going to win this? My pick is going to be Naito is going to win. Only because Okada's been champion for so long. I think Naito's turn is now. I think that they are going to do amazing things with this guy coming up. And, I think that it's time. I don't think Okada has too many challengers left. Now, it will be interesting the day after this wonderful event, and we will be giving a review of the event tomorrow. After the event on the 5th of January is New Year's Dash, where they announce, it's kind of like the night after WrestleMania, where they give you guys here's the next feuds that we're going for, here's the next thing we're going for, and, Omega Okada would be really cool to see and to get set for somewhere down the road. I'm surprised they didn't pull that at Long Beach. I'm really surprised they didn't pull that at Long Beach. So it'll be amazing no matter what. So check that out, and it will be awesome. So Wrestle Kingdom 12, the review, or the preview is in the books right now. The review will be tomorrow, shortly after all the other things that we get to do, the wake-up call and this day in history. And then we'll give you guys the IWGP Championship match review right after it's done. So spoilers if you're going to watch it. We'll check you out, you guys, here real soon on the Scott Show podcast. Check us out at www.thescottshow.com. And for more information, more awesome things, check that site out. www.102550.net is our other website where we work to end homelessness, and we have a lot of fun with that too. So we'll see you guys here real soon on the Scott Show podcast.